All right, welcome back. 15 Minutes of Fitness. I'm Trey, Arizona Performance and Recovery. Straight from the golf course today. I knew if I went inside, I wasn't going to want to get it done. So get them watches started, and let's get this 15 minutes knocked out, baby. All right, we're going to start with some bench dips. Get those triceps working. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. All right, like I was telling y'all, we're getting the core work in this year. So we're going to knock out some crunches. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Grab those dumbbells or whatever weights you have and bicep curls. Hopefully your guys' 2026 is still off to a solid start. Staying locked into your goals, staying on your routine. The good thing is there's a lot of year left for anybody who feels like maybe they're falling behind or you missed a day. Shake that off. Pick back up. Come on. Just don't quit. 2 more of these. And then right back to our bench dips. Gonna get them arms working today. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Back to our crunches. Two more. Boom. And bicep curls. Today's one of those days where it's so easy to be like, you know what? Tomorrow we can get it done. I just want to relax. It's Sunday. Got playoff football on. Not that I'm going to watch it, but it's just so easy to come up with reasons as to why I don't have to do it today or why I can do it tomorrow instead. And again, that's the trap that we're trying to avoid, is putting off our goals because it feels inconvenient. But the reality is, this 15 minutes flies by. And so it's better to just lace them up and get it done. Don't listen to those voices in your head that try to keep you back in the old version of yourself. And just keep trying to apply action. Start trying to find excuses and reasons to get the work done and get the work in, instead of finding reasons and excuses to put it off. 2 more. Boom. Back to these bicep curls for the last time. At least we're going to get a nice little arm pump in today. That always feels good. Five more. 4, 3, 2, 1. Boom. All right, keep the weights. Hit the bench. We're going to go alternating. Bench press here. Somewhere about 10 or so on each side. Again, it's just about showing up, and putting the work in, checking the box. How many 15 minutes of fitness workouts can I knock out in the year? That's what's important. How many times can I keep showing up? And sometimes it's how many times can I keep showing up even though I don't want to? And that right there is how we create behavior changes and how we actually transform in life to be versions of ourselves that we dream about. And that's the rewarding part of this. It's sure, I'm going to get fit. We got some bent over rows. But I'm also going to become sharper mentally in addition to physically. I'm going to feel better in more ways than one. And that's the benefit of working out beyond just I look good and I got muscle. Calf raises. Maybe you're someone who has difficulty getting up and down off the ground. Maybe walking up or down the stairs is hard for you. Well, guess what? You keep showing up and knocking out these workouts, day-to-day tasks like that are going to become a breeze. And that's just another reason as to why we got to keep showing up. As to why we got to keep putting that work in. Day by day, brick by brick, 15 minutes of fitness by 15 minutes of fitness. It adds up. It's already episode number 3. So if you have knocked them out, kudos to you for showing up. That's big. The cool thing is too, you can just go back, knock out as many of these as you want. Maybe you got more time. You can knock out this one, go back and knock out one of the past videos. And hopefully eventually over time, I've done so many of these that you guys will have learned a ton of different exercises, and you can build your own 15-minute of fitness workouts. You don't necessarily need to follow along to exactly what I do. You'll be able to substitute and change workouts based on your goals or based on equipment you have access to. Maybe you're just out on the beach. You don't got nothing with you. But guess what? Body weight exercises are just good enough. It's just about pushing yourself and showing up. One more on each side. And back to our rows. So you can always go overhand or underhand with these. I always tell people, if you're someone who typically does bent over rows overhand, start doing some underhand and vice versa. Once again, reiterate what I said in one of the first videos. There's no real rules. We're not following necessarily the same amount of sets and reps. We're just trying to see if we can just keep showing up day in and day out. Continue to put that work in and just keep trying to get better. That is literally the main focus. It's not about perfection. It's just about showing up, putting in the work, being able to be proud of ourselves at the end of the day for getting the job done, That's huge. And if nobody told you, once again, I'm so proud of you. You should be proud of yourself. Every day that you show up, every day you get the job done, that's a huge win. And please remember that. I truly mean it. 2 more calf raises, and we're gonna hit the bench. I'm gonna give y'all a little time check here. Woo-hoo! 10 minutes. You know what that means? The end is near. And that's why I say 15 minutes is enough time, because it flies by. But you can get meaningful work in as long as you just push yourself. Remember, it's you versus you. We're not comparing ourselves to other people, because everybody's on their own journey. Now, like I said before, competition I do think is important. And so please try to beat me. Lift heavier, knock out more reps. Comment down below and let me know, hey, I smoked you today, because that's going to fire me up. Just gives me another reason to be proud of y'all. Not only did you show up, but you showed up with purpose. You showed up on a mission to make sure that you could outlast, that you could try to outshine. And I think that's dope. Because if you get better, I get better. And that's where I say it's you versus you. Because you may be competing to lift more or do more reps than me. But what you don't realize is that by you pushing yourself, is you make me push myself, and then we both get better. And so competition isn't always a negative thing of you're better than me. Sometimes it's that through competition, you make each other better. And that's huge. Last one here. And we got our rows again. Right now we got NFL and college playoffs happening. It's January, the weather is nice and cool. Want to be cuddled up. But here you are showing up, getting the work in. And that's another win. Had all these reasons as to why you didn't want to do it, or maybe why you felt like you shouldn't do it, or put it off. But instead you decided to show up. And that's so dope. Be proud of that. Continue to ride that momentum. Right now it's Sunday here for me, and so this is just momentum at the end of my week that's already going to carry me into my week. For those of you that don't know, Mr. Never Miss a Monday, every Monday morning, about 4 o'clock, wake up, knock out a 3-mile run. I've been doing that now for like 7 years. There's no signs of stopping. It just sets the tone for the week. It makes everything else easier. An 8-hour day of work is nothing after I done woke up early, especially this time of year, cold, dark, by myself in the world, cooking up 3 miles before I have to go to work. I know that's going to be the hardest thing I do all day. And that just sets the tone for me, not only for the day, but for the week, to just want to do and be better. All right, time check. 14 minutes, 37 seconds. We're going to go ahead and finish up with some goblet squats. Let's knock out 20 of them. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 5 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 15 minutes of fitness. Done. Episode 3 in the books. Again, congratulations. Thank you for tagging along. Thank you for showing up. And let's keep going. I'm proud of you.